Hello everyone, and welcome to Galaxy 89 Cars. Today, thanks to the team at Rolls-Royce headquarters Goodwood, I'm bringing you an in-depth exterior and interior tour of a 2018 Rolls-Royce Wraith Black Badge. First unveiled in 2013, the Wraith is hailed by many as one of the most important cars in the current Rolls-Royce lineup. This ultra-luxury GT is seen as a revelation for the brand. It is the most powerful car the brand has ever made, and breaks away from the conventional saloons and coupes that Rolls-Royce are so well known for, and brings the fastback body shape out from one-off custom Rolls-Royce creations and into the production line. It is certainly the most dynamic and performance-orientated vehicle Rolls-Royce has ever made. The Black Badge variant came in 2016, 3 years after the first iteration of the Wraith, and offers steering, suspension, transmission and throttle adjustments that facilitate a more involving and dynamic driving experience over the standard model. There are two key reasons Rolls-Royce decided to create the Black Badge models. Firstly, the declining average age of their customer base and a desire to appeal to an even greater younger audience. Secondly, the apparent increase in the number of Rolls-Royce cars that were being customised by independent garages. As a direct response, the brand took it upon themselves to design a more dynamic range of cars that would appeal to the before-mentioned groups and ensure a high standard of brand-designed and engineered modifications. Before we can see the engine, we need to pull the latch on the driver's side towards us. With the bonnet popped open, we can then depress the latch on the underside and lift the large bonnet that is self-supported on two gas struts. The Black Badge is powered by the same powertrain as the standard Wraith, a twin-turbo, front-mounted V12 that produces 624 brake horsepower. However, torque has been increased by 50 Nm to 870 Nm. This output produces a 0 to 62 mph or 100 km/h time of 4.5 seconds, 1/10 faster than the standard car, and has a limited top speed of 155 mph. Impressive figures considering the car's weight and length, 5,285mm and 2,440 kg respectively. Designed exclusively for the Black Badge, the car sits on 21-inch front and rear carbon composite and aluminium wheels that are made from 22 layers of carbon fibre. These also come with central crests that maintain their vertical position at all times, and double R emblazoned dust caps. Braking is provided by larger ventilated discs at each corner, with an extra inch in diameter at the front. However, this increase in size was to enhance brake feel relative to added performance, rather than to create a typical performance brake option. Now we've finished the model overview, we can start the exterior in-depth tour from front to back. The front of the Black Badge represents the same muscular aesthetic as the standard Wraith, but with added dynamism thanks to high-gloss chrome. The lower lip comes from the facelifted model line that features more angular sections on either side. Directly above this is the lower air intake section. On both sides, this section is divided into more rounded areas that are split centrally by a small, high-gloss dark chrome component. Above are the LED daytime running lights, with the main headlight array above. These are constructed from an outer LED array with smoked glass and an LED and xenon main light complex, here giving off a blue glow. Centrally, the iconic grille here is more integrated into the car than previous models and is finished in high-gloss dark chrome. Above this, the Spirit of Ecstasy is formed in incredible detail, even showing her flowing hair. This iconic piece is also formed from high-gloss dark chrome. The Spirit has been designed with a mechanism to reduce its likelihood of being stolen. When tugged, it automatically retracts. When the car is locked, the Spirit automatically folds away and returns when the car is unlocked. Just in front of the front arches are the front side reflectors and side cameras for the park assist system. The long bonnet is next, with its dynamic indented centre and stainless steel strip that helps to enhance its length. The equally large windscreen is behind. It comes with two wiper blades that self-spray washer fluid. We can now move to the lateral aspect of the car. The double R emblems and side indicators come first. Next along we find the long, stainless steel door handles and above, the large electrically adjustable wing mirrors. These feature proximity sensors on the outside edges, with additional lateral cameras underneath for the parking system. The fuel tank flap is found on the right hand side here. The flap can be opened with a light depress as the action is spring-loaded. The fuel tank offers a capacity of 83 litres, and the car returns a combined MPG of 19.3. The roof above has been designed with dynamic lines on each side, which flow down into the fastback rear. At the top of the heavily tinted rear window is a smoked LED brake light strip, integrated into what can almost be described as a very subtle spoiler. The boot lid finisher here continues the high-gloss dark chrome theme, and underneath we find the reversing camera. The rear LED light complexes are the same as those in the standard Wraith. They hold a softened quadrilateral form that is echoed on the interior of the light itself. The pinched rear of the fastback has been said to not be as aesthetically appealing as the front, but it still holds a strong aesthetic with its high rear arches. Integrated into the rear bumper, we find the rear sensor array, and below, the tailpipe covers are also finished in high gloss dark chrome and hide the triple outlets on either side. Now we've finished the exterior tour, we can move inside. The key is quite a simple object in design, but feels well made and weighty. It features buttons for lock, unlock, and to open and close the rear boot lid. These doors, normally known as suicide, are referred to as coach doors in the Rolls-Royce vernacular. They open in an inverted manner to reveal the leather and carbon-clad interior. The dynamic aesthetic created on the outside is also found inside, where the black badge continues to break away from convention. The leather here comes from male cows to ensure an even thickness throughout. I believe the interior here is upholstered in Mugello red and black leather, and is complemented by full carbon fibre inlays, also known as technical fibre, with a custom Rolls-Royce weave. We can now start the interior in-depth tour with the doors. The car comes with double glazed glass for enhanced sound deadening. The doors carry further sound deadening and safety equipment within. They start at the top with a stainless steel strip that runs to a physical lock indicator. This leather upholstered panel finishes below with the illuminated stainless steel door latch and first speaker from the 18-speaker premium bespoke audio system. The soft and well-padded side armrest is below. A small grip area can be found further forward with controls for door lock, all-electric windows and electric wing mirrors. Moving over, we find the first carbon or technical fibre inlay with the optional seat memory controls. Under this is a small illuminated storage area with a motion sense operated LED strip. Now moving slightly more inside, we first find the brushed aluminium kickplate, which is actually quite wide here, but not that high. It is topped with rubber strips and a stainless steel Wraith sill plaque. This runs up to a second carbon inlay, with buttons for the night vision system, lane tracking assist, the HUD, cruise control and exterior lighting with the first manually adjustable air vent above. However, before all of this, we find the car's integrated umbrella. A strong depress of the button below will cause it to eject. Unsurprisingly, it is a quality piece finished with a stainless steel handle. It can be easily slid back into its air-conditioned chamber to ensure no mold grows, and secured with another depress. Now sitting in the driver's seat, we can wait for someone to close the door for us, or to press the button to the right. Both front doors and the boot can be controlled here. The stalk here to the right of the wheel is the car's gear selector. The black badge has a new 8-speed ZF fully automatic gearbox that can hold on to gears for longer and rev to a high limited RPM of 6,000. This mechanical transmission is satellite aided. It ensures the car is in the right gear for the road ahead. There is also a low mode, which is essentially the car's sport mode. It enables the car to rev to even higher revs and provide even more dynamism. Looking ahead, we find the dual colour multifunctional steering wheel. It features controls to adjust the cruise control on the left. A piano black double R emblazoned horn centrally, and volume and call controls to the right. It can be turned on by depressing the keyless go ignition switch found to the left of the wheel. The screen cover rises up, revealing the screen. The wheel moves down, and the digital panel under the physical driver's display also turns on. The dials ahead are for, from right to left, power reserve. Instead of a rev counter, this shows the real-time remaining engine power. The speedo, which displays mile per hour and kilometers per hour, and finally fuel level and engine temperature. Below these physical stainless steel components is a digital dash. From left to right, this can display MPG, total mileage, mileage since reset, outside temperature, gear selected, and track and radio station information. This is controlled using the scroller to the left of the wheel. The dash ahead is a flowing leather upholstered area with the HUD projector in front of the driver, in addition to ventilation and a central speaker. Centrally, we find the 12.3-inch HD screen that is supported by the BMW iDrive system, but comes with a new bespoke Rolls-Royce user interface. The first option screen is for media and radio. Here the AM, FM and DAB digital radio can be accessed, in addition to aux, USB and Bluetooth connectivity, and the car's internal hard drive. The DVD player can also be accessed, as well as a sound equalizer, for a more personalised sound. Moving right, we find communication next. In this screen we find options for calls, text and email. These can also be voice controlled. The navigation screen is next. I was surprised that there was apparently no touchscreen option, but the map can be navigated through using the scroller in the central column. Destinations can be entered manually, chosen from the previous destination or spoken. In applications, the user can access Rolls-Royce customer support and roadside assistance via call or message, as well as manage connected devices and personalised menu screens. My Vehicle provides extensive options for customizing and adjusting certain aspects of the vehicle: exterior lighting, doors and keys, safety, speed warnings, climate comfort including seat ventilation and heating, general system settings, controls to change the position of the Spirit of Ecstasy, custom driver profiles, and a digital version of the customer handbook. The notification screen is last and offers information for servicing, MOT, and general information. There is also a reversing camera with active guidelines and a top-down view, and finally the night view camera. Below the screen are 3 stainless steel vents, the outer 2 being adjustable. The slider needs to be pulled out to open the vent. The vent can then be manually directed. Underneath these is a button array and CD player. These start with the button for the screen cover, with glass track selection buttons above, and buttons for radio, multimedia, the CD player, CD eject, next track, and volume scroller. The screen cover can be used at any time to conceal the screen or create a more seamless aesthetic on the carbon dash. Below these are the dual zone climate controls. The scrollers can be used to increase or reduce the intensity of the fan speed, one for each side of the car. Centrally we find the seat heating and ventilation controls. The coloured sliders below can be used to adjust air temperature. Rolls-Royce designers dispense with a system of temperature displayed in degrees because it is thought to overcomplicate the system. Moreover, not many people can relate to how hot or cold 20 degrees C is, for example, but they can easily use the sliders to just add more or less heat. Below is the first carbon fibre topped, stainless steel tipped central column cover. It can be pushed forward easily, revealing 2 cup holders. The cover can be returned to its original position with a simple depress. The central control panel is just behind. From left to right, the first button is used to adjust the car's air suspension for easier ingress and egress. Centrally, we find the infotainment control that, functionally, can be used to scroll, but can also be tilted in 4 directions and depressed, and comes surrounded by 7 direct access controls for the infotainment system. To its right are 2 buttons, the top for hazard lights and below internal lock. Behind is a second concealed storage area that functionally works in the same way as the one before. Inside, there are 2 smaller compartments on either side, and the 12-volt socket and lighter centrally. The main central storage area sits behind. The lid doubles up as a large, soft leather upholstered armrest. The lid can easily be lifted up by first depressing the small stainless steel button. Inside we find a very usable amount of storage space. There's a wireless charging station first, and below, aux and USB connectivity with a small light. Moving back up and on the passenger side of the dash, we find extended carbon technical fibre, and the analogue clock with the black badge infinity symbol. The infinity symbol is found in various places around the car and is meant to signify the limitless nature of the black badge model range. The seats are upholstered in the same soft, bull leather as the rest of the car. They are fully electrically adjustable and feature heating, ventilation and memory controls. The style of these is fully customizable, with options to colour differentiate the piping, bolstering and main sections. The movement controls can be found to the sides. Below are the optional Lambswool floor mats that are thick, very soft and luxurious. It's almost a shame to step on them. Now we finish in the front, we can move to the surprisingly spacious rear. As there are no rear doors, a small clasp on the outer shoulder of the front seats needs to be pulled to move them forward to facilitate entry into the rear. In the rear, there are only 2 individual seats, separated by the extended central column. In all honesty, getting into the rear seats is a little awkward at first, but the seats are equally comfortable and supportive as those in the front, and the seat ahead can be easily pulled back into position. With the driver's seat fixed in a comfortable position for someone with a height of 183 centimeters, there is still quite a lot of legroom in the rear. And above we can see the expansive Starlight headliner. There are two further speakers from the HD bespoke sound system to the right. Below is a comfortable armrest with the electric window controls ahead. Below is a similar storage area to those found in the front, with motion sense activated lighting. The extended central column starts with further dual zone climate controls. The two concealed compartments behind are set up in the same configuration as those in the front. Two cup holders, and then a small storage compartment with a 12-volt socket and lighter. There is a further, large illuminated storage compartment behind, with the device connectivity within. Above, there are reading lights on either side that can be controlled independently using the button to the rear of the light, or together using the button in the centre. Now moving outside, we can focus on the main storage capacity of the Black Badge. The rear boot lid can be opened automatically by depressing the button to the rear of the key. The lid is supported and facilitated by two thick struts. The boot has a total capacity of 470 litres, with extra space created by two extended sections on either side. It can be spec'd with a basic carpet, rubber floor, or colour-matched carpet. The lid can be closed by hand or automatically using the button above or same button on the key. We can now move back into the front to see the final few features. There is of course a large illuminated unlockable glove compartment on the passenger side. There are quality leather and stainless steel handles at each corner, with sun visors made of the same materials at the front. These pull down to refill the illuminated vanity mirrors and integrated microphones just behind. Centrally, the panel features 4 controls: for the SOS beacon, to adjust the intensity of the Starlight headliner, and for the reading lights on each side. The headliner itself can be fully customised and features a shooting star in the Luminary edition, but as standard comes with a minimum of 1000 individual fibre optics. As previously mentioned, the slider can be used to either increase or reduce the intensity of this area to create the desired atmosphere and ambience. Moving down, we find the large auto and manually dimming rear view mirror. So that concludes my in-depth exterior and interior tour of this 2018 Rolls-Royce Wraith Black Badge. Thank you again to the team at Rolls-Royce headquarters Goodwood. Please find all contact details for more information in the description of the video. Please subscribe for the latest content, and until next time, thanks for watching.